Hi, Dave Johnston here at DayTrade TheMarkets. Just been entered long here in the April gold contract. Long from 1217.80. Got a stop in here at 1216.80, so we're risking $1 on this trade. The market has been controlled by selling today. It's had a high up there around 27 or so. It's come all the way down to about 16. So fairly good sell-off today, but we're still in an up auction. And the thing I like about this particular trade is that we've had good selling. You can see these magenta bars here. We've had other ones here today. The market has continued on through with the magentas, but this one, well, you can see the previous one. It got up to the high of the magenta here and then sold off. This time we have popped up to the high of the magenta, but when we sold off, didn't come anywhere near down here. So that's why I went ahead, put in a buy stop here just above the high of that magenta after it had already tested it. So that's why we're looking at this long trade here. So we are long 4 contracts. So I'm going to go ahead. I've got my stop in place. We're long from 1217.80. The next area is right up in here, about 1218.90. So I'm going to go ahead and try and sell two for $1 profit. So I'll just put that sell limit in there. Need to change that to 2 contracts. So we're just going to go for $1 here on our first objective on this. Then the next level is up in here. So I think what we'll do is go for another objective up here. Let's call this one, we'll put it at 1219.80. So we'll sell that one there, sell limit there. So, and then the ultimate target would, or not ultimate, but the next target after that would be up into this area, up and around the 1221 area. So that's the trade. We have our stop in place. We'll see what we can get out of this. For the sake of keeping this recording short, I'll go ahead and pause it right now and pick it up when need be. Okay, just restart the recording here. I've doubled up on the position. I think this is a pretty darn good opportunity here. There's only about 10 or so minutes left in the regular trading hours, so I think there's a potential for a nice little spike here to finish the day. Who knows, may or may not happen, but that's what I'm looking at right now. So we'll see what happens in 10 minutes, whether or not need to jump out or whatever. But I've got all these orders in place, so we'll just leave them like that, and I'll pick the recording up here probably in a few minutes. Okay, just restarted the recording here. We hit our first target, which was 10 ticks. I made an adjustment down on 1 tick on that because our average price turned out to be 1217.70. So we got out of 4 contracts at 1218.70. And we're looking to get out of another 2 at 1219.70. And in the meantime, I'm going to bring the stop up to break even for the final 4 contracts here on this. I'll just put that there and see if we can get filled on this next objective. It's having a nice little bounce right here, so maybe we'll get a little bit more lift here and reach that second objective. But in the meantime, I will go ahead and I'll just adjust this so we know that our stop is at break even here. I'll just go ahead and pause recording. Okay, the market's about to close, so I'm going to have to go ahead and exit these at the market. So I'm just going to go ahead and close. So we got filled at 19 right there. So anyway, there's the trade in the, let me just mark this down here. So 19 on the second exit and 1870 on the first. So worked out fairly nicely. One of the things I do like to do, and you've probably seen some of these other trades in the past, is that in the last few minutes of a market, sometimes it's the last 45 minutes, sometimes just just the last 5 minutes or whatever, but the market can have a pretty good move, and I really felt that there was a potential for it to move like that. You can see it's closed now, it's not moving anymore. So, it worked out well. And the other thing I just want to mention in closing here is that when the market did come down, you can see this high velocity move here with this magenta bar. It hit the top of the magenta, went down, made a new low. So seller control still in place. We got another leg down here. This time when it came up and tested towards the top, you can see we had some magenta bars here, and it came down, I'm sorry, deceleration bars. That's the triangle at the top here, just like we had here. But those were taken out and went down, made new lows, whereas this time, when those decels were made as it rallied up, when it came back down, it formed a series of selling bars with deceleration. So That's why the triangles are below the bars, because these are all selling bars with triangles below them. So deselling as the market was going down, whereas you can see here it didn't do that. Now this time it didn't do that either. It had a bit of a bounce, but it still didn't get back above it, this area here. And so this time that's why I went ahead and sort of shifted gears, in the sense that, okay, we got a lot of decels here. It's not getting through there. We have moved above this decel, and just felt with the rejection of that type going in place in the last little bit in the market, it was just, it was time to get on board the long side, thinking it could have a bit of bounce just to close the day. So that was really the thinking behind the trade. Doesn't always happen like that. This is a very late in the day trade example. Yeah, any questions or comments, just reach us at info@DayTrade TheMarkets. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.